Hello. Afternoon. Is this on? Give me 2 seconds if you can hear me. Excellent. Afternoon, Tux. How are you? Thank you for jumping in on what is a nice sunny Saturday here. Hello. Hopefully you can see everything okay. Let's get this setup loaded in here. Yeah, good, thank you, mate. Very good. Thanks for dropping by. Hopefully everything is going to work as intended. Hopefully. Tommy, how you doing? Pineapple on pizza is amazing. I know this is controversial, but it is amazing. For some reason... Right, there we go. That should work now. Here I am sat looking at the in-game screen and all you can see is nothing. And I never said that I was any good at this, to be fair. Cool. Nice one. So yeah, just going to do some... we're going to do some of the Qatar daily races. Obviously we're doing the 10-hour tomorrow, so going to get some practice in. Tommy, don't be like that. There's no need for that. Pineapple on pizza is the one. It really is the one. Yeah, hopefully since last time I've been able to get like the chat on the screen, which you could argue is probably in a bit of a shitty spot, so if that gets annoying, let me know and I'll move it. And then I think as well the alerts should come up, so if anyone subscribes who's not already subscribed, first off, why? And it should come up on the screen, hopefully. And also, we are now streaming in 1440p. Good start. It's a very good start. So yeah, let me know how the stream. Let me know how the stream looks, because obviously I can't see for myself. But hopefully it's coming through nicely. Like I said, Tommy, I never said I was any good at this. People just kept turning up. You've got to give the people what they want. You did the daily Monza earlier until you put it in the wall. Yeah, personally, I don't think I'm going to do the Monza races. Can't possibly think of why I wouldn't do them, but you know. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So the aim really for today, well, it's twofold really. Obviously we want to get some practice in for tomorrow. Even though we said we're not try-harding, we still want to get a little bit of practice in. And also I want to try and get myself into S2 if possible. I think I'm relatively close, like 3/4 of the way up S1, or halfway, I can't remember. Oh, I heard an alert. Tommy, absolute legend. I believe that makes you the first official channel member. Thank you very much, my friend. Did the alert appear on screen? Hopefully it did. Yeah, cheers, Tommy. Thank you for that. I just thought, really, I should have let you know in advance, but this was a very last minute decision to do this. But I could have got you in as my engineer. Ah, nice one. Did it look all right? I made it myself by hand by telling Claude exactly what I wanted it to do. It's not nothing, Tommy. It's definitely not nothing. Life is expensive in the UK, and it's only getting more and more expensive. So I appreciate it a lot. Thank you. Just you being here, your mere presence is more than enough. Okay, it could be. Let me go back into. Let me go back to the box. See if I can turn down the. See if I can turn the graphics down a little bit, because that could be why. Oh, naturally you can't do that in game, can you? Right. Try this again. So it might, yeah. I mean, it could be YouTube, but it could just be on my end. Last time when I did this, I streamed in 1080p, but this time we're in 1440p, so it could just be a little bit too demanding. I'll just turn some things down. Yeah, I want to keep changes. I mean, to be fair, I think things are relatively high, so that's probably not helping matters. Let's just turn that down. Right, let's see how that goes. But yeah, let me know. Just keep an eye on it, and if it continues, I might have to change some of the stream settings on OBS. I know I could stream in 1080, but if I want to use the footage afterwards, obviously because I can't record the entire thing, it just wouldn't look quite as good. I wonder if can I change this while I'm streaming? Is that possible? Let's try this. Try that. Right. Made a few changes, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. I just basically just like drop the bitrate a little bit, and yeah, just change some of the quality around. So one thing that I did have set up that hasn't worked, and maybe someone knows, is I added Streamlabs as a chat moderator for timers, which hasn't worked, unfortunately. If anyone knows how to get that up and running, let me know. I thought I'd done it right, but obviously I haven't. I mean, it is active, but yeah, doesn't seem to be coming through, does it? Neither do I. I like to tell myself that I do, but I definitely do not. Let me just double check. I'm sure I'd done this correctly. Like on Streamlabs, it says that it's connected, but maybe I've just got it in the wrong one. Right, let's try that. Let's see what happens. Best I can do for now. Right, we got a minute to go. So we got 9 people in here in total. If you are here and haven't said anything just yet, make yourself known. Say hello. We're a friendly bunch. At least I like to think we're a friendly bunch anyway. Someone tell me if we're not. Nah, I don't believe it for a minute. Don't believe it for a minute, Tux. Who have we got then? Anyone that we know? Sadly not. I'm quite surprised actually. I thought that I didn't think that it would be. I mean, even 72 is not a lot, is it really? But I didn't even think there'd be this many. Obviously, with the special event being on today as well, I didn't think that there'd be that many people. 2 splits, so we'll see how we get on. Yeah, I've seen that name around as well. It's this bit I recognise. Brandon, thank you very much for joining. Anyone who's not subscribed to Brandon's channel, please go and do so right now. What he's doing is absolutely amazing. Looking forward to racing with you tomorrow, Brandon. Really excited for that. Thank you for taking the time out on your Saturday to come and watch me stream badly. Did the changes improve the quality at all? I hope they did. Dave, cheers mate. Sorry, or Big Dave. Do you prefer Dave or do you prefer your full official name of what I assume is meant to be Big Dave? Perfect. That is perfect. So to be fair, I could have been like causing the problem for myself because where I am at the moment, I only have getting too old and small for it. I think once you're Big Dave, I don't think you can ever not be Big Dave. Like, yeah, I don't think that's one of those things where you can regress. Oh God, we're in split 1. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, I was saying that I might have been making this problem for myself because I don't have like an additional monitor for chat, so I have to have the stream open on my iPad/button box at the same time. So that could have been causing problems, so I've just put it on pause for now. I would say that I'm like as ready as I can be, Brandon. But yeah, I thought I'd do these events today just to get a little bit of additional practice in, particularly in the McLaren, because I don't drive the McLaren too often anymore. I mean, if ever. I changed. So we changed this a little bit. I'm gonna put it on that P1. And then I think I'd put this down to 6 as well. Honestly, the clock's changing is like, you have no idea how much happiness that brings me. I don't mind winter, like I'm not one of those people who's like completely against winter. But after like New Year, winter's just like, that part of winter's just the bit you get to before you get to spring, basically. Is it? You still here, Tommy? What time do we start tomorrow? I thought it was 2, but I think it might be 3. I think it's 3. I could be wrong. I hope I'm not wrong because I don't want to be late. I'm starting us off again. Yeah. See, I knew I was right. Never doubted myself. Hopefully we can go one better than we did last time and take P1. Hi Ben, how you doing, mate? Cheers for joining. Oh yeah, of course. Oh. It's so obvious when you say it like that, Tommy. I do really wish that I could stay around for a bit longer, but I've got a wedding to go to on the evening, so I'll stay for as long as I physically can. But yeah, there will come a point where sadly I'll have to go. But if I get the opportunity, I will be checking on my phone. Yeah, I'm good. Cheers, Ben. Really good. Thank you again for coming in. Appreciate it. Coming in, spending your Saturday afternoon with an incredibly average sim racer. Obviously not as average as John, but he's not here, so I can say that. Where am I going? What am I doing? $11? Wow. So who? I mean, to be fair, I'm asking these questions, but I can look at the schedule for myself. But I assume there's a couple of people that are double stinting. Just you and John have 2 stints, right? Okay. Well, if anyone here wanting to stint. There might be one going spare, I think. When the new season starts for like the championships, it might be nice to try and do like a start one of the team ones. Obviously depending on the schedules and stuff, but might be a bit of fun to do that. I can't see the poll at the minute, by the way. So what's the verdict on pineapple and pizza? Obviously excluding Tommy's wrong opinion. Spot on. That tells me that I'm with the right community. Afternoon, Mulder. Appreciate you stopping in. Hopefully you're having a good Saturday. Obviously it can't be that good because you're here. Ah, it's Mario, isn't it, of course. 0.21. Brandon, at the minute I am S1 driver rating and P3 safety rating, so basically maxed out on the safety side. I think we're not a million miles away from hitting S2 on the driver side of things. Obviously depending on how today goes. I think once we've got this event out the way with, it makes it sound like I'm not looking forward to it, which I am, but I don't think I'll hurry back to Qatar to do any races anytime soon. Come on, bloody gravel traps. And again. 155.1.
Lap 159.39.
155.1. Are you having a laugh? I mean, to be fair, I was definitely carrying way too much fuel there. Right. I have no idea what the strategy is going to be for this race, by the way. I'm just literally jumping in. What are your internet woes, Mario?
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
%25%. Has anyone done this particular race yet? Tyres, are they mandatory? Ah, fair. Fair. Really, Tux? Strange. You haven't, like, turned off the spotter or the announcer at any point, have you?
Formation lap has started.
It's always done it for me, to be fair. Yeah, strange. Yeah, it's literally always done it for me. Fair point. Fair point.
Green flag, green flag.
What a shitty place to go green. Right, not the best start. Slow and steady though. We're just getting our iron for tomorrow. That's the aim. Good start. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh Christ. Well. I mean, welcome to the Split One experience, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, is it? I don't know if you can see on my wheel right now, but it's impossible to even drive. Which is strange though, because I don't have any wheel or suspension damage. So yeah, something's a bit... I mean, this is just undrivable. This is undrivable. We might have to park this one. I think we're going to have to park this one. Every time it moves, that's not me steering. Like, I'm not doing anything. Well, that is the race over, I'm afraid. There's no way I'm getting that back to the pits. Let's have a look, shall we? Yeah, that does suck. That sucks big time. I think to be fair, I'm going to have to. I think that needs reporting. It's a really nice livery, though. I mean, that's just unfortunate. Let's go back a little bit. I mean, to be fair, I probably could have like slowed down, but it was actually slowing down that made things worse. Bang. Oh, God. I mean, the thing is, like, the car looks fine. It looks absolutely fine. Yeah, strange. I think the damage model's either just not loaded correctly or there's a bug in there somewhere. But yeah, that is deeply unfortunate. Deeply unfortunate. Well, that's a good start, though. That's a good start to the stream. Let's see, what can we sign up to now? Do I want to chance it in a bronze race? Why not? It surely can't get any worse than that, can it? Take our custom livery out. Oh, is that the ELMS, Tommy? Oh. Alright, okay. Yeah, I think ultimately, like, once you've left, you're free just to like sign up to another one, I believe. Because I don't have an option to like unregister at this point. Basically, the event just has to finish, and obviously it's just you flagged as a DNF. Afternoon, Vadim. How are you? Thank you for stopping by. Right, what are you doing? GT3, Tommy? Let's have a look. Where are you? Are you on here? GT3. Okay, yeah, we'll do this then. We'll do this. Right, let's have a quick vote. We can use the Mercedes with our own custom livery. Oh, we've got the Porsche available. Which do we want? You're going Porky. know I should, Tux, I should, but it sucks. It really sucks. It never used to be that bad, to be fair, and the last bop that they did just completely ruined it. Completely ruined it. But you're right, I probably should use it. It used to be a lot better. Definitely, it used to be a lot better. It is, Vadim. It is. I've been watching, obviously, been watching Duncan's streams, and he's not been enjoying it either. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna try and say this, and if I get it wrong, and you leave immediately, I won't hold it against you. But Kuta Yakyus, welcome, hello. I've butchered that completely. We'll go. Yeah, we'll go for the Porsche. We'll go for the Porsche. It needs like typing out like how you would say it. You know, this is the one thing about it's like the one thing about streaming that I never considered, but when people actually like talk to you with all kinds of different names, you like knowing how to say them is just, yeah, it's a lottery. Yam Yam, welcome aboard. Thank you very much for joining. We're all good. Yeah, we're all good. We had an incredibly successful race at Qatar, which was a real shame you missed out. We won by like a 5-minute lead, lapped the entire field twice. Absolutely fantastic. Best race I've ever had. Nobody tell him. He believes it. No one tell him. Whatever you do, Shorten, don't go back to the start of the stream. Don't ruin the illusion for yourself. It wasn't my fault, to be fair. It was not my fault. Which I know that's what everyone says, but on this occasion, it wasn't my fault. Pineapple on Peter, Sean, where do you stand? And why is it yes? Right, someone screenshot that now. I've got it in writing. Right. We'll have a quick practice. Let me install my setups first. This is the only thing I don't like about Go setups is, you know, unlike Coach Dave, they're not installed by default. Right, there we go. Honestly, Vadim, I was about to completely lie and say that I don't know, but that's not true because in the WEC Experience Championship that I did, I used the Porsche and I really enjoyed it. I managed to win that one. Do you know what, Tommy? Auto installer's turned on, so it is turned on, but it doesn't work. Really excited for the DLC. Really excited for it. I think we have sort of arrived at that point now where LMU is desperate for it's desperate for some additional content. It's more the future that I'm interested in. Obviously, there's the Asian Le Mans series, but I don't know if they've got the license for that. Is Daytona coming though? Fair. Yeah, fair point. Do you know the funny thing as well is that I watched the trailer and saw that, and I just thought, oh, it's just part of the track detail. See, this is what I get for not paying attention. Sorry. Sorry, my friend. Oh. Yeah, I think that is pretty much confirmed, definitely. Where is John today, Tommy? Is he still up on the roofs? Exactly. Daytona or we riot. John's racing. What is John racing? Yeah, do you know what? LMU probably is like the only serious contender for iRacing, I think. In terms of like player numbers. But the only problem that LMU's probably got, well, up until this point anyway, is that they've almost like painted themselves into a corner with like the WEC stuff. So if they can find a way to like incorporate another series just to like bring a little bit of extra variety, then definitely. But obviously iRacing's always going to have like all the single seater stuff and the other series that they've got, which I don't think LMU will ever go for, but you never know. Time will tell. Well, that's the other thing, isn't it? It's like, do they have the budget to go and acquire loads of new licenses for different bits of content? And do they have the team? But ultimately, I would imagine they'll probably seek like an additional investment or something to give themselves the runway to do it, basically.
Time 2:05.09.
It does seem though like they just keep going from like, you know, even despite that, they do seem to keep going from like strength to strength. I haven't checked SteamDB, but I would be willing to bet that the player numbers are climbing steadily all the time. And obviously it's on sale now at the minute as well. Yeah, they are the official WEC game, but is IMSA like technically a rival? Is it a could you say it's a rival? I mean, I guess probably not, but if they somehow find a way to get like, everyone's going to roll their eyes in a minute, but oh my god. Yeah, if they find a way to somehow incorporate like Porsche Cup racing into it, chef's kiss. I'll be here forever. Because I don't know if anyone knows this about me. I don't think I've said this before actually, but I really enjoy the Porsche Cup series. Did anyone know? There you go, a little truth about me. It didn't look almost deliberate, Tux. It was deliberate.
Time 2:04.32.
It was deliberate. Oh my word. I don't even know where to begin with that. I think for the iRacing version, I think I genuinely preferred like the I think I preferred like the non-ABS, non-TC version. I really hoped that AC Evo or Evo, whichever it is, I really hoped that they were like going to do a good job of it, but so far I can't get on board with Evo's physics. Yeah, exactly, Yam Yam, exactly. The time and also the money that people have invested into iRenting at this point is just like, it would be very difficult to get them away from that. And then I think as well, on top of that, when you tell them that they're also going to have to come and realistically pay for a subscription for LMU, because you don't need it, but to get the best out of it, you kind of do need it. So at that point, it's just like to change that behaviour would be very difficult. I'm looking forward to them changing the system for this, by the way, because load times for me are absolutely horrendous. Right, have we got Tommy in here? Have we got Tommy in here? No, we don't. Oh, John set up a practice server. Well, he wants to get himself in here. That's what he wants to do. I'm joking. Who's your teammate, Tommy? Bob the Inspector. Oh, is Chief Constable Westrice in here? Where is he? Is he in a hyper? Or an LMP, sorry, not hyper. I don't see him. Why don't I see him? Who is Andy Sharp? Velocity Sim Sports Team. Oh, this jumping around is crazy. Right, I will look at that afterwards, but bloody hell, Bob. PC Westrice. Can you believe it? Good old Bob. Oh, don't worry, Tommy. You'll get there one day. Don't worry. Actually, that's a good point there, Tommy. What is your driver rating? It's S1, isn't it? I'm sure you said it's S1. Are you trusted, or are you just a good badge at the moment? I don't know how the split system actually works, to be totally honest. Yeah, so you're the same as me then. You're the same as me. Okay, that'll be it then. It'll just be it'll purely be the badge system, because I don't think that like safety rank actually comes into it, like beyond that point. You know, like as long as you've got the license to get into the race, I don't think it's taken into account in the splits, but I could be wrong. I probably am wrong, to be fair. Nice one, Tux. Next stop for you is Trusted. To be fair, after watching Sean's video the other day about the lobbies that just should not work, I got put into one of those lobbies once. You know, like the warning ones. And to be fair, it was one of the cleanest races I've ever had. So maybe what they should be doing is making it a lot more difficult to get out of that. And like forcing people to like learn to drive safer, really. Yeah, same. I mean, I think that, like, as the popularity continues to grow, they're going to have to continue working on it and continue refining it, which obviously they are doing. And there is no one perfect system, but I do. This is probably a bit of like a snobby thing to say, but I do worry about when the console version releases. Not just because of people on console, like just because of the sheer volume of players that will like inevitably start playing. I think as long as they make it so you can turn cross-play off, then in reality it shouldn't actually be an issue. But yeah, there will be a lot of people that will very quickly forget about, like, you know, ghosting is not a thing.
93.08.
And also like manual pit lane control. In GT7 you literally just drive at the pit entry at like 1,000 miles an hour and that's it. It will be a very like stark contrast for people who are very used to playing Gran Turismo. Oh, Jesus. Oh, come on. How is that track limits? That must have been like millimeters over the line. Yeah, it's a good point, Ben, to be fair. Brandon, no, it's not been crashing. Not for me, anyway. It doesn't crash, but it just, like, it takes an incredibly long time to load. Like, even despite that it's on an SSD. It just takes a very long time to load. Oh, Tux, tell me about it. Tell me about it. But that's, like, obviously, even though they use the white line and, like, you know, pun intended, but you have to draw the line somewhere. Like, that's just... It's, like, infuriating. Obviously, like, it's your natural instinct to, you know, abuse the limits where you can. And sometimes it just doesn't enable you to actually go any quicker. It just... I don't know, it just... It kind of just makes more sense to not worry about the line in certain instances. Oh, yo, look who it is. Look who finally decided to show up. John, thank you very much for stopping by, mate. Appreciate you being here. Well, if you want to know my thoughts on ACC, I did do a video on it. See, there you go, John. See, that's how you do it. Self-promotion. You know? That's how the professionals do it. Yeah, we tried to practice some Qatar at the start of the stream, but well, we're on Silverstone now, so let's just leave it at that. I've been reliably informed, by the way, that we've got Bob in this race with us. He's taken the day off from arresting minors who were cycling on the pavements with no helmets on.
That time was a 2:02.16.
You know, at some point I am actually going to have to start concentrating on the driving and not reading the chat. Oh, set up. Which setup do I want to use? We'll go for this one. Drive the car. Oh shit, not that. Wrong button. Right, we need to find him. Oh, there he is. He's changed his surname. Maybe he's had enough.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Right, Bob. I'm coming for you. I'm carrying too much fuel here, aren't I? It's 16 laps. That'll do. That's close enough. It'll do the job.
Formation lap has started.
Do you know what, I would, but I don't want to find myself on the wrong side of the law, you know. That record will follow me around forever. And we don't want that. I actually am going to, like, lock in, as the kids say, for this start. Last time it just didn't go so well. I will catch up with chat when I can.
Green flag, green flag.
Again, what a shitty place to go green. I forgot to wish Tommy luck, by the way. Someone go and do that for me. Right, that's it. Now I'm locked in. For at least a lap. Well, so far we're doing better. That's all you can ask for. Oh, a little bit too much sausage there, son. Can't be having that. Right, someone kick Tux from the chat now. I'm kidding, obviously.
That time was a 2:16.40.
I'm only joking. Oh. Whoever that is going to need a change of clothes after that. Those boxes are going straight in the bin. There's no saving them. Oh, a little bit too much sausage myself there. It's a sentence I'd never thought I'd hear myself saying. How is the stream holding up, by the way? Is it is the quality still alright? Hopefully we're not dropping any frames. Cool, okay. Good info. Might just be a case of turning the bitrate down slightly again. A little bit deep in there. Tell you what, this is some tough pace, this, you know. $18 people, wow. Hello, all 18 of you. Thank you for jumping into the stream on this nice sunny Saturday afternoon. It's reassuring to know that I'm not the only one who likes to sit inside and play video games when it's sunny.
Lap 2:01.28.
I do love me well timed, that's what she said. You're back in the good books, Tux. You've redeemed yourself. The outside, Sean, is a place that you never want to go. Bad things happen out there. There's stuff that happens out there that once you've seen it, you'll never unsee it again. Whereas if you stay inside and just sim race, nothing can hurt you. Studies have shown that it's just better for you. Cheeky bastard. Right, I think I'm just going to have to try and go faster. There's a strong possibility, it's just that I'm not leaning enough. Maybe I need to lean a bit more.
201.18.
Didn't help. It did not help. Love child. Brilliant. I must have picked the wrong setup for this race. Surely. Yeah, fair enough. We can't argue with that one, can we? We've got them though, we'll use them strategically. I mean that one's harsh. Point 50 for that? Are you mad? I apologise, a lot of northeast just came out there. See you later, Mario. Thank you for stopping in, mate. Appreciate you. Mario took one look at our pace and thought, what the hell am I doing here? Why am I wasting my time? Steady. Right, now this is just getting ridiculous. We just lost so much time. I mean, I think you could argue that that happened from a little bit too far back, to be fair. But what do I know? I'm just a lowly GT3 driving peasant. A little bit of lawnmower in there from the Ferrari. I'd love to know how your mind works, John. But yes, all the time. I'm not even going to say anything. I'm not going to say a word.
Lap 2:02.28.
So the only problem with doing that though, John, as we just established, is that it requires you to go outside, which we don't do that here. That's just crazy talk. We don't do any of that outside business. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Can't park there, sir. We had to get one in, didn't we? We had to get one. Yeah, I'm actually thinking about getting like a tunnel sort of thing when I get my shed built, to go from the back door to the shed door, just so I don't have to be exposed to that big orange thing in the sky. What's going on, Vadim? What's happened? Did you have a similar experience to me? I mean, we won, sorry. Yeah, we won. Lapped the entire field. At least twice. Forgot about that.
Time 2:01.84.
I forgot to ask Sean, what's the weather like in Birmingham today? Yeah, fair play. I asked for that one, didn't I? John, I hope you've told literally your entire Discord server to come and join the stream. I'd be disappointed if not.
Lap 201.38.
Oh, shit. Oh. Bloody hell, John. Why am I even affiliated with you if you're not doing these sorts of things? I am only joking. Seriously, I am joking. And if none of them are subscribed, we'll get to see my nice fancy new alerts that I created by myself with my own hand by explaining to Claude exactly what I wanted it to do at least twice. Well, I don't know how you can go about triggering it, but if it does pop up, then you'll get to see for yourself.
That time was a 201.68.
Honestly, I can live with that. I can live with that. As long as you're in here with me and not John, that's fine by me. I mean, I know the obvious answer is going to be because I'm slow, but I genuinely don't know where I'm losing time. Yeah, to be fair, the sub count is not brilliant, but it was a custom made jobby, and it just uses the YouTube API, which I think it's not polling often enough, but I need to I'm gonna have to look into that one. But the alerts are quite nice though. The alerts are better than the sub counter.
Oh, friend! Oh, new friend! Hey,
There you go.
Oh, friend! He's my friend! Oh, friend! Oh, friend!
I can't see who that was, but thank you very much, whoever it was. Very much appreciate you doing that.
Lap 2:01.06.
Oh, is that true? I didn't know that. I didn't know that was a thing, to be honest with you. But then equally, this whole streaming thing is very new to me, so there's going to be lots of stuff that I don't know. I'm definitely going to have to pick up one of those screens that you've got, John. The iPad solution is just not working out very well. Oh my word. Sorry, I will read chat in a second. But we're in the heat of battle at the minute.
That time was a 2:01.67.
Crazy. Couldn't see the apex there.
Don't forget the thumbs up. Oh, friend! Oh, new friend! Hey! Oh, friend!
Thank you,
He's
whoever
my
that was.
friend.
Thank you very much.
Oh, friend! Oh, friend!
Appreciate you pressing that. Oh my word. I think you might be right, you know, Tux. I am losing time. Because I'm so engaging. I'm just such an engaging person. I mean, can't you tell? Look. That's the face of engagement.
That time was a 2:02.13.
It's fun time. Amazon, Sean. Webcams on Amazon now, it's crazy how cheap they are. That was very silly of me to do that. I'm actually a little bit ashamed of that one. I'm not giving the position back though. I'm bored looking at the back of that Ferrari now. God, yeah, RAM. I really hope that I don't have to change anything in my PC for quite a long time, because I think I'd have to take out a small mortgage to be able to afford it. It's crazy, but like the price has got to come down at some point, surely. Sorry guys, one sec. Wow, big numbers. I know I've already said it, but thank you everyone for being here. I really do appreciate you taking the time out of your Saturday to sit and watch me drive around incredibly slowly at the back of the field. Actually, that's not true. I'm 11th. What am I talking about? This is some high quality stuff right here. No. I'm taking it. Right, that was a mistake. Oh! That noise was involuntary. Oh, now these tyres are absolutely lava. Too greedy on the curbs. Too greedy on the curbs. I mean, I wouldn't be too jealous, John. These are probably all people that you've sent here anyway, so... But it must be nice for them to see how, like, a proper YouTuber does it, you know? I'm joking. I am joking. If anyone here isn't subscribed to John, aka OnlyFoolsGaming, please go and do so. I'm only going to say this once, John, so please enjoy it. But he is a very good dude. A very, very good dude. And equally, another one as well who's just passed through an incredible milestone. Yam Yam. He just hit 100 subscribers yesterday, I think it was. Go check out his channel as well. He is consistently posting some fantastic races from LMU. P12, wow. I should have been at P11 to be fair, but oh, John, you didn't have to do that. Thank you very much, my friend. That is very, very, very much appreciated. See if Bob's still here. Yeah, that's very kind, John. Honestly, thank you very much. That's going... Do you know what that's going on? That's going on my shed fund. I've probably really misspelled that, haven't I? Well, Tommy, John's giving out fivers like they're nothing, so just ask him for a couple, and you'll have a shed in no time. Just drumming up a little bit of interest in the chat, you see. Sean, right. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Just being here, chatting, liking the stream, more than enough. You don't have to do that. Thank you very, very much, though. That is incredibly generous. But honestly, just being here, hanging out, you know, that's more than enough. How did you get on, Tommy? We did not finish very well. I'm inclined to believe that I had the wrong setup on because this pace is dreadful. P10. I mean, I should have been P11, but I just got too greedy through Maggots and Beckett's and just lost the back of the car. But, you know, it is what it is. At least we finished the race. That's the most important thing. That was split one. That was tough. Tough pace. Very tough pace. So yeah, so we're not a million miles off S2, but no, Tommy, you're right. Yeah, you are right. It wasn't the car, it was me. Who is Andy Sharp? Does anyone know who this is? I probably should know, but I don't. And who do I have to speak to at Sudo397 to get one of these? Right, what else have we got? Oh. Do we try it again? Do we try again? I think I have to. Right, we'll try again. We will try again. Oh, is that the thing? You need 10k subs. I thought it was just like a, you know, like a special recognition type thing. If someone from Studio 397 comes across your channel, I thought they could give it out to you like at will. But I guess that makes sense, to be fair. Otherwise, you could have everyone just like making the channel, and the badge system would just kind of become pointless then, wouldn't it? I suppose. So it does make sense. Let's have a look. Let's just double check on the stream health. %62% for pineapple, by the way, but the pineapple deniers are they're catching up. Vadim, again, thank you very, very much. Very much appreciated. You really don't have to do that, but thank you so much. So according to YouTube, the stream health is excellent. So hopefully it continues that way. But yeah, I'll keep an eye on it. But yeah, Vadim, what a legend. Yeah, I think you're right, Sean. I think some people will ultimately become a target. Oops. I should mention as well that for anyone here who's not part of the Discord, link is in the description. Come and say hello, introduce yourselves. Blue Flame, welcome in, mate. Thank you very much for joining. I do like the LMP3s, I have to say. Yeah, I do like the LMP3s. Nice, congrats. Congratulations. What was I saying? Yeah, Discord, if you're not in there, the link is in the description, which hopefully works. Come and say hello. We're a friendly and inclusive bunch, at least in my humble opinion. You might feel otherwise. Cheers, mate. Take care. God, look at us. Look at us go. How many likes are we on for the stream? 18. Can we get it to 20? Can we get up to 20 likes? That would be special. Right. Let's try this again. So, I don't know if we made any additional tweaks to this setup other than these ones. Basic. It was on 6, I think. Yeah, let's try that. Let's see how we go with that one. One second, sorry. Let me just do some quick self-promo. Yeah, basically, Tux is exactly right. And also, don't run too far out wide. Just try and stay, like, out of the little gravel traps on the outside of the corners, and you should be okay. In theory. Let's see. Hopefully, I hope people don't mind me doing this in their Discord channels. I'm sure they don't. So I think, right, we're in split 2 this time, so I think I'm not. I don't want to qualify, but equally I don't want to lose the rating, so I think I'm going to be like forced to qualify, which I wish wasn't the case. Right, let's turn the music off. Is the on the stream, is the sound like balanced okay? Is the game too loud or too quiet, or am I too loud or too quiet? Let me know. I can adjust things if need be. I think the best thing to do, Sean, honestly, is just to jump into like a practice server. Oh, good shout, Tommy. Yeah. Why didn't I think of that? Yeah, I've got the I learned a valuable lesson after last weekend that you can't have the music on in-game and stream at the same time because YouTube will give you a copyright strike for it, so hopefully that doesn't happen again this time. I'm led to believe that the music that I do have on from Spotify is copyright free. Otherwise, YouTube are going to steal all my ad revenue. Malcolm, thank you very much. I assume that you work at Sainsbury's and Sainsbury's don't just randomly ring you on a weekend to see if you want to come in store. Oh yeah, Sean, you'll need to do that. You'll need to do that, sorry. Miserable Chris, welcome in, mate. Thank you for being here. I don't believe for a minute that you're actually miserable, so I'm just going to call you Chris. Pesky Sainsbury's, eh? They always want something from you. You are all going to get sick of hearing me say this, but once again, thank you for being here on your Saturday afternoons. Very much appreciate it. I just got a massive lag spike in the game there.
That time was a 2.
Right, we'll have one more go at it.
1.18.
When we were practicing this the other day, I was doing 158s, but I don't know why I can't seem to get close to that at the minute. Another massive lag spike there. This is the corner that I'd struggle with the absolute most on this circuit. Just getting this one right is so difficult. Well, it's better, but it's still not great.
That time was a
58.7.
158.73.
I think a 58.2 was the best I managed the other day. In the Lexus I was doing 57s, but this McLaren is just difficult. Very difficult. Let's go full fuel. Cool. Yeah, pineapple's where it's at, man. Pineapple is the one. I mean, if you don't like pineapple, you're still welcome here. Like, I'm not going to judge you much.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Right. Hopefully this goes better. Hopefully this goes better than last time.
Has started.
I mean, it surely can't get any worse, can it? Shit, I just thought. Do we have an engineer here who's any good with strategy? If only there was an engineer here called Tommy. Unless he's in another race. To tell me what my fuel usage should be. I mean, it's probably not that important, to be fair.
Green flag, green flag.
That was a good start. No, he said he prefers it here, John. He said he gets way less verbal abuse here. Well, maybe not way less, but just less. Something tells me that this is going to be chaotic tomorrow. Oh my god. That could have been worse. Hello? I'm here. Could be out of position, maybe. Or going too fast, but is that not usually a drive-through? I mean, telephone engineer is still technically an engineer, so yeah, that's fine by me. My FPS is taking a hammering during this race.
Don't forget the thumbs up. Old friend. Only friend.
Thank you very much, whoever's just subscribed.
Old friend.
I really should probably turn that down for myself because that's so loud in my headphones. But thank you very much if you just arrived. Welcome aboard to what will be the most mediocre sim racing live stream you'll see today. Oh, it's PC West Rice. How you doing, Bob? I'm joking. I know the name is Ben, but thank you very much for joining. Appreciate you being here. I don't suppose, Ben, there is any kind of remote chance that you are actually in the Force? Because that would be it'd be a fantastic coincidence. Right, so here's the funny thing, actually. In the first race for this, I had no damage on the MFD or outside the car when we watched it back. But the car like was completely bent. And in this one, I've got front left suspension damage, and it feels absolutely fine. Definitely a bug. Oh my word. Oh. No, I'm just joking, Ben. I mean, because we keep calling you Chief Constable Bob Westrice. Is there a remote possibility that you might actually be in the police force? Because that would be a fantastic coincidence if that was the case. I am joking, obviously. I know that your name is Ben. I will refer to you as Ben, both to your face and behind your back.
That time was a 2:01.65.
Well, in that case, you are in the right place. We're all jokers here. John arguably being the biggest joker of all. Bloody hell.
Lap 1:59.05.
I swear, every time I look down at the damage thing, I've picked up more. And I don't know how. Ben, what's your stance on pineapple on pizza? I hope you chose the right answer. Just when I thought we were about to get along, Ben, I started thinking to myself, "Oh, this Ben guy seems like a real good guy," and then he let me down.
Time 1:58.
That's it, Sean. You tell him. You tell him. Set him straight. Do you know what? Actually, that's a good point, Tux. Because if I'm going to do more of these, I am going to need a mod. So I will look into that. Especially when you've got those kind of shenanigans going on. It's crazy, isn't it, how like a pizza topping can be so like, I can't think of the right word at the minute, my mind's completely gone blank, but it can be so polarising. .157.
That time was a
Strong pace.
1:58.95.
What is your go-to like pizza pick? I was going to call it flavour, but it's not really a flavour, is it, as such? Your number one combination of toppings. Yeah. Same, Tux. Typically anything that's a bit like barbecue-y. I mean, don't get me wrong, like every once in a while a pepperoni like just does the job. But yeah, more often than not it's like it's something meaty, typically with like either barbecue sauce or like just like barbecue on the base.
Time 1:59.42.
Oh, we got a spinner. We got two spinners. I'll be totally honest, I don't really enjoy Domino's. I mean, like, it's okay, But it's just like, it's outrageously expensive for what it is, even like on an offer. Pizza kebab. Interesting choice. All this pizza talk is making me really want a pizza. To be fair, I don't think anyone is typically ever paying full price for a Domino's. Or if you are, then you need to speak to a financial advisor. Oh, come on. Thank you very much. Appreciate the space. We are going to be vulnerable now, though, with this front end damage.
That time was a 1:59.8.
There's no point in trying to defend that one. Can't read what you're saying in a minute, John. I don't think you can deny it, John. You are a joker. But I was going to say we love you for it there, but you've used up all your compliments for this month. But we tolerate you for it.
That time was a 2:01.12.
It's cute and endearing. Do you know what, John? When I look at you, those are the exact words that spring to mind. Cute and endearing. That's what I've got you saved in my phone as. Cute and endearing. Every time I see it pop up on my home screen, it just makes me feel warm, fuzzy things inside. Oh, see you later, sir. Your brother is in your phone as spare. I know we'll take it though, because it's we'll take the freebies. I think I'm going to have to reduce some more graphic settings, to be fair, because I think all the lights are just like killing my frame rate. It's typically only Qatar though. Like Bahrain usually is absolutely fine. Yeah, I think it's something to do with this track. I think it's just incredibly like CPU demanding, I think. I might have to look into getting one of those like Elgato capture card things. Do they still call them that these days? Capture cards. I'm pretty sure that's what they used to be called back in like 2007. I think you're right, John. I think it is the several thousand blank posts. It's just another. It's another reason to really not enjoy this track. Between the lamppost and the gravel traps, I'm not a fan.
That time was a 1:59.36.
Yeah, exactly. Like we need another reason. Yeah, I could potentially like run it through my laptop, just to take a little bit of work away from the PC. But it seems a bit excessive if it is literally just this one track, because I think Silverstone was okay. It was from my end anyway. Is Brandon still here? Wait, hang on a second, Tux. You said you didn't speak geek. So which is it? You do or you don't? Starting to feel like I'm being lied to a little bit now.
That time was a
Give us an example.
1:59.61.
Absolutely. You've let me down. You've let the chat down, and most importantly, Tux, you've let yourself down. We are. We're deeply disappointed, actually. To just say that we're disappointed doesn't... It's just not enough. I heard that now there's a round of dominoes on Tux. I'll take a mighty meaty with. I'll treat myself to some cookies since it's on you.
9.3.1.
I think I definitely need one of those lumbar pillows that you've got, John. It's got nothing to do with the fact that I've been sat in this seat for the past, like, what, 3 hours now? So...
Time 1:59.90. Lap 1:59.37. Time 1:59.15. That time was a 1:59.20. That time was a 1:59.47. Lap 1:58.90. 159.85. Lap 2:00.36. That time was a 1:59.06. 232.22.
Well, that's not good. Oh, is it working again now? Appreciate that. Ah, sorry. Yeah, apologies for that. You can hear me again. Yeah, I think it's I genuinely think it's because of the lights. It's just like so incredibly taxing on the CPU. Obviously it's making it difficult for the like stream compression and everything. Hopefully Elgato will they'll reach out to me soon and offer me a sponsorship. With any luck.
Lap 202.
I needed your engineering, Tommy. I think my fuel is not looking particularly great. Big lifts, yeah. What the hell?
That time was a 2:01.
What, am I okay to keep, like, just maintain this pace? Point one, okay. That's easy enough. Tyres are going to be... Come on, man. Tyres are going to be critical tomorrow. I know that obviously it's on like accelerated tyre wear, but look at that front left. Oh my word. Tyres.exe stopped working. Yeah, it's going to be absolutely required, I think. This set is completely mullered. How was that first one? Track limits? Oh my god. How am I looking, Tommy? Big lift on turn one. Gotcha. I'm now just lifting literally everywhere I can. That was close. This is going to be so tight. Oh my god. I think that's the closest finish for VE I've ever had. Cheers, Sammy, mate. Appreciate your help at the end. Sorry for the audio issues. I think, honestly, this track is just, like, crazy demanding on CPU usage. But hopefully everything's back to normal. Wow. What a race that was. Let's see how we finished. Oh, let's see how our DR and SR look, sorry. Yeah, that was considerably better. So +5. Right, so the issue that I have with this screen, right, is that why can't it just say, like, here what my gain was? And look at all this and I'm still, like it just needs to say here, up or down. Still though, not bad. What are you saying? Sorry, turn light flare off. Light flare. Light flare. Graphics. I mean, to be fair, playing at 4K doesn't help. Where am I looking? Where am I looking? Do we need track detail? We'll just turn that down, I guess. Post effects. Low. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. It wasn't an enjoy. Everything under texture streaming. Oh, okay, so from like this point down, low or off. Right, we'll go low. We'll go low for everything, and hopefully that helps. Yeah, okay. We'll see. I mean, we'll see how that goes, but I don't think I'm going to do that one again because I don't want to. I don't want it to be like a shit experience on the stream. Do you know what I mean? If that's going to happen all the time. I need to quickly get up and stretch because my back just took an absolute hammering. Give me 2 minutes. I'm back. I am back. Right, should we do silver arrows this time? Should we take our chances in bronze? Oh. Let me double check something quickly. Oh, do you know what, this whole pineapple and pizza thing is getting pretty close now. I know, what's happened all of a sudden? The pineapple enjoyers were miles ahead for a while. Right, let me move. I'll move that up a little bit because I think it's getting in the way. Right, so what do we do then? Do we go back to Qatar and put ourselves through that again? Which I've got to be honest, I'd prefer not to do. I mean, if you want me to do it, I'll do it, but I'd prefer not to. Or do we go for the Silver Arrow Showdown? Oh my god, no way. Everyone go and follow OnlyFoolsGaming. He's so close to hitting 10k. Yeah, to be fair, it was... I'm going to say it was actually more than mildly stressful, but then equally I was the one driving the car. Just sub to him again. Unsubscribe to subscribe. I heard that works. Right. Let's do the bronze. We'll go for the bronze. Seven minutes. We can talk amongst ourselves for 7 minutes. Obviously, since you couldn't hear me for so long, we'll have a deep and meaningful chat about like our future, where this is going. One thing that I can do while I'm here is do this. Settings. Right. We now have, we should have moderators now. Anchovies. Nah. I'm not about anchovies. I think anchovies are a miss. So yeah, from this point on, if anyone finds himself getting removed, blame Tux or John, because those two are the moderators now, so your future in this channel is in their hands. Yeah, you can't abuse me anymore. I mean, well, actually, no, you can. Yeah, you can. Yeah, if you really want to, you can. It's, you know, it's entirely up to you, really. The ball's in your court. Don't miss that opportunity to get your free air guitar. It's such a good deal. Hopefully I'm allowed to do that. You never know. Yeah, I only saw it come up once, John. I only saw it once. And that was enough, to be honest with you. Yeah, anchovies, definitely not. I reckon that Bob might be an anchovy kind of guy. Oh, cheers. Feels good. Yeah, it feels really good. Yeah, Bob Westrice has definitely got that sort of anchovy look in his eye. I mean, let's give him the benefit of the doubt first before we start, like, you know, coming to any rash conclusions. Does it come preloaded with Stairway to Heaven, John? Yeah, use code OnlyFoolsGaming 10 for 10% off your air guitar tracks. So we've been doing this for 3 hours and 21 minutes now, which means that this is the longest it's ever taken me to drink a can of Monster. And we're now at the point in the day where I don't even want it anymore. I'm only doing this because they might sponsor me. I know. Sandy Bananas. What a name. In fact, that might be the best name I've ever seen. The only thing that concerns me, right, there's two things that concern me about this guy. I say it's a guy. is this thing. And also, it's combined with this. I mean, the two things go hand in hand, but it does concern me quite a lot. I already know what's going to happen. Yeah. Yeah, if we're in the same split, then I'm not letting my guard down. Yeah, John's not too much. If anything, John's not enough. You could be more John. In truth, we could all be more John, to be fair. Your beer is empty. I mean, I know it's not the same for you, but it is the right sort of day for it here, to be fair. Sunny. It's prime. It is prime beer drinking weather. I mean, prime is like, it's prime for the time of year, you know. It's not prime for the entire year. I think I would be setting my standards quite low if I thought this was prime beer drinking weather. Oh, well, that'll explain why it's empty. You need to go and get the other half. Am I allowed into this race? What the hell? Here we go. Split one again. Come on. I'm so successful, you know. Just constantly being put in split one. Yeah, split one fun in bronze lobbies. What could go wrong? It will qualify with too much fuel. It might be, yeah, do you know, yeah, it might be. Yeah, it quite possibly could be. A long lost brother. Do you know what? Turn it off. you like Portimao. I mean, there are definitely worse circuits. I don't know if you did it a couple of weeks ago. It might be like a month or so ago now, but they had GTEs at Portimao, and that was quite a lot of fun. I enjoyed that one. Yeah, the GTEs, they are really good. They drive really well. It's just a shame that they don't they don't bring them out very often. This is a shocking first lap. Cheers, John, mate. See you in a bit. Thank you for being here. And thank you for your incredibly kind super chat earlier. It's very much appreciated. Look at all the sweats on like 8% VE.
Time 146.71.
That was a bit cheeky. Not quite enough to get into the 145s.
Time 146.06.
Sean, I said no such thing. I said no such thing about where you may or may not be from. I think you must have imagined that, because I would never, ever say that.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Right, how many laps is this? 12. Ah, whatever. It's 4 laps different. We're not try hard in here. Oh, why do I keep doing this to myself? I am. I certainly am. Obviously, I'm not going to say exactly where, because that's like a stupid thing to do on the internet, but yes, I am. I'm somewhere in and around the northeast.
Formation lab has started.
Although I think some people technically like argue about it. Maybe that's a hint. I'm not a million miles away from Dave Cam. I think Dave's a little bit further north than I am.
Green flag, green flag.
Quite a few Verstappen liveries, isn't there? Speaking of which, actually, for anyone who is a Formula 1 fan, do we think that Verstappen is going to walk away after this season? Because I sort of seem to get the impression that he's not enjoying himself. Typical. I think if he went like full-time IMSA, he'd. I mean, I think he'd thrive. To be honest with you.
Time 1:57.44.
I wonder if eventually, though, he might want to go and do like hypercars rather than just GT3s. I don't know if the GT3 thing like extends any further than NLS. Hello, new subscriber, whoever you are. I don't have the alert on my own screen, which is probably very unprofessional of me, I know. But welcome aboard, thank you for being here. Yeah, that's it. I mean, obviously endurance racing is already gaining a lot of popularity anyway. In no small part due to sim racing, so yeah, if someone like Verstappen went and started doing it full time, then I think it would even more in popularity. This guy behind really wants to be in the boot of my car. I mean, the livery looks nice, but...
147.99.
Road Rally Race, thank you very much for being here. Sorry, the alerts don't come up on my screen, and because I'm a part-time YouTuber, I'm having to use like my iPad as a second screen for chat, so I apologise, but thank you very much. Your presence is very much appreciated here. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Like I said earlier, it can't be that good if you're here. This is the most average and mediocre stream you'll see all day today. Yeah, Brandon, welcome back. Hopefully your race went well. I was saying earlier while you weren't here that we need to get you out of the McLaren and into something else ideally, because the McLaren is really not very good in LMU anymore. Rich Travel Guy, hello. If you've just joined, hello.
148.49.
Sorry mate, I will read your message in a moment. Portima was slightly unrelenting with corners. Yeah, but isn't the energy with like hypercar is... I know what you're saying, but it's not quite the same, is it? Unless they've changed the regs for this year. Is it? It's not. It's like more of a fuel saving thing, isn't it? Unless they've changed, I suppose. It's very possible. Yeah, Brandon, he did. John's going to put up another server later on. Yeah, I think you're right, to be honest with you, Dutch. And he's like absolutely found his feet in GT3 as well. Like, obviously I know that they got disqualified, but to finish like an entire minute ahead of the field is just... I mean, that's like... You know, whether you like him or dislike him, that's... His talent is undeniable. on your wheel, Brandon, something that I noticed, and I'm sure there's a very good reason for this, but obviously the buttons that you use for like gear up and gear down, how come you've got them like on the front side rather than on the back? I'm sure, like I said, I'm sure there's a reason for it, but I just noticed that you're having to like, you know, like move your thumb like off the wheel to change gear. I was just thinking, like, is there a way to get them on the other side so you're not having to do that as much? But maybe there isn't. Yeah, no worries. Thank you. Oh, is it lagging? Shit. Sorry, guys. I don't know why that's the case all of a sudden.
That time was a 1:47.05.
Yeah, is that better? Is that back now? Mic reboot failed. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, to be honest with you. I really don't know what's going on with it. The only thing that really I can think is to just keep reducing like the bit rate a bit further. Might be the best thing to do. But I don't know if that's the issue. I don't know if it's more of like a network problem that keeps sort of dropping in and out. That could be the case. But it's pretty annoying. Yeah, I think ultimately like it's just going to be a case of having. I think getting like some sort of Elgato like sound capture card thing might be the best option. Just to take like some pressure off the PC. I mean, it shouldn't necessarily be the case, but yeah, I think for like long term, it's probably the best thing. And the other thing as well is that I do play it on Wi-Fi, so that could also be like causing some issues. But yeah, as I expected, the bronze lobby was probably not a good idea. I mean, I think this is just unfortunate, to be honest. Yeah. I mean, but equally, like, he sort of is and isn't holding his brakes. You know what I mean? Like, you're either holding them or you're not. I can see what he's trying to do, like, to get off the racing line, but then he kind of stops doing it anyway, so... Yeah, you're right, Wi-Fi is a big no. I used to use... So for a while I was using, like, power line adapters. But the problem that I was having with power line adapters was that the ring that the downstairs sockets are on is different, obviously, to the upstairs ones, so they don't communicate very well together, but I might have to go back to trying that. But yeah, that was a bit of a disappointing race. That was very disappointing. But yeah, teething troubles for sure. We will get there. Yeah, exactly, yeah. They need to be on the same ring, which, just because of the way the wiring works in this house, it's sadly not the case. But yeah, that was fun. That was a very enjoyable almost 4 hours. I think I'm going to leave it there. I need to go and take the dog out again because he sat looking at me with very disappointed eyes that he's been inside for a couple of hours, so... Well, Tux, in terms of the Ethernet cable, I'm going to be, hopefully soon, I'm going to be getting, like, a shed, very similar to John's, just to use as, like, an outdoor office, so the hope is to get, well, what I'll do is I'll just get, like, another access point put in directly in the shed, so I can plug directly in via cable, because that'll just make things a lot easier. Otherwise, doing it upstairs would be very difficult. Sorry, not different. I mean, it would be different as well, but it would also be difficult. But yeah, guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for literally sitting and watching me half fail. The second Qatar race was good in the end. That bronze one I knew was a bad decision. But yeah, thank you so much. Thank you everyone for dropping in and liking the stream, engaging in chat. The people who like Tommy, joining the memberships. Thank you very much. Really appreciate you doing that. And John, Vadim, Sean as well for like the super chats. Super generous. There's no expectations for anyone to do that. Like I said, just being here and like hanging out, more than enough. So thank you so much. I will try to get in the memberships like some better like emojis, I guess you could call them, for people who do sign up or do want to sign up. I'll try and like flesh it out a little bit, but open to suggestions on that front, really. But yeah, thank you very, very much. Genuinely, really, really appreciate the support. And yeah, I'm going to try and do a couple more in the future. So when I do those, I will let you know. Tommy, since you're the first sign up, feel free to suggest me some emojis, and I'll see what I can do. But yeah, I'm going to put you guys into my super swanky end screen that I designed myself and built all on my own without any help from a certain AI chatbot. But again, for the last time, thank you very much, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers guys, enjoy the rest of your Saturday and weekend.